The beauty of cities is hidden in its seasons. The seasons of Karabük and its environs are hidden in its bosom with all its colors and pictures. They are envious, beckoning colors and images. They caress the soul as much as they dazzle the eyes. They are youthful and fresh. Particularly so in Safranbolu. They go hand in hand like lyrics and music. They become one. They make time timeless. Whether they just sit back and gaze at the scenery or jump in and go for the gusto, people are in their element here. However, there's no need to rush. Let's first stop for a moment and look at the art of the high fire. It's Kardemir. The first and perhaps the original Karabük starts here. Kardemir is the first stone in the establishment of Karabük. Kardemir is the coveted favorite of Turkey. Karabük has as much iron and steel in its foundations as does Turkey. Well, the steel dances in the daily convergence of labor and fire. And the fruit of this dance is iron and steel. While Kardemir's annual production capacity is 2 million tons, it also contributes around $16.5 billion of added value to the Turkish economy. Labor heats up here with love of production during every season. And Karabük is in the first slopes of the western Black Sea and is a veritable paradise of water and natural beauty. It sustains its existence with a modest city texture. Karabük is the meeting junction of Istanbul and Ankara, which opens towards the Black Sea. Moreover, the traces which have remained from antiquity also prove it has been the source of life since history began. Here is the ancient city of Hadrianopolis. With archaeological excavations still ongoing, it is said that this city was one of the settlement spots of the inhabitants of Karabük and its environs for a long time. The mosaics found here are very important from the aspect of art history. Karabük continues to live with its own sources of livelihood in each of its provincial districts. This is one of those provincial districts, Eski Pazar. Its name is bustling with the heritage it took from Hadrianopolis, which is situated right next door. Today is Sunday. It's the day for buying and selling. The road is next to all types of beauty that satiate all passers-by. people are more cordial here. The rich forest backdrop and diverse vegetation cover highlights of Karabük. The forest backdrop. There is no denying the contribution of its back-to-back mountains to the nation's ecological balance. The environs are the production center of important lumber products. Pen-like logs roll out into the heart of life from the bosom of the forest. Mother Nature villages, farms, big and small tributaries which feed the rich layer of vegetation are sprinkled amongst the mountains. The soil is insatiable. Birds, insects, and animals are insatiable. People's souls and eyes fill to the brim. The historical heritage, the homes enlivened with the touch of grateful hands, moss, bridges, remnants of lodges, flower traces of the Anatolian spirituality, of clouds and the festive flow of water. Nature's call never diminishes. Caves leaning against the mountains. The stairs ascending towards the sky on hot summer days take you to the refuge of coolness. Here is one of those, Budlak Cave, otherwise known as Mensilis. And water. Everywhere you look, there's water. The main artery of Karabük and its provincial districts is water. It is the main livelihood of the surrounding agricultural, animal husbandry and forestry production area. Yenice, Ovacık, Eflani, Eski pazar, Safranbolu. Water which encircles all of the provincial districts. Ponds, rapids, canyons, lakes. Water that nourishes agriculture, animal husbandry, and tourism. Karabük and its provincial districts are woven with the flow of these water sources. The primary source of abundance, plenitude, and beauty in every season is water. This water beauty was once crowned with aqueducts. This is the Safranbolu Aqueduct, an heirloom from yesterday to today. Then there is Safranbolu. And Safranbolu again. It has to be Safranbolu. The road wanders and weaves. It's Safranbolu here. Look, look. It's Safranbolu. Coquettish from above, she's just as animated from below. Wood and the city and space. There is worldwide freedom in Safranbolu. For this reason, it is one of the most precious cities of the world cultural heritage. Street by street, house by house, window by window. Safranbolu is ready to strike out with its beauties every instant, from every spot. She is ready to beckon to you. If you wish, we can sample its flavors from its window. This is kuyu kebab, a regional dish that doesn't change. This is Şehzade pilav. This is bükme, the lady of regional dishes. This is kiremitte meatballs. This is zerde. This is homemade baklava. This is grilled meat. And it's not over. It's not over. These are stuffed grape leaves. Dumplings. Okra. These are chubuk beans. People who stuff their bellies don't look back wistfully. This town beauty is intertwined with these flavors here. Then there is the fine Turkish delight, which gets its scent and color from saffron flowers. Scrumptious candies that tempt the eye. Safranbolu is a town that passes down its traditional flavors with care. Its skill is boiling in the kettle with the emotion of offering candy. This is transformed into flavorful bites, one after another. Not to mention the scent of freshly baked bread and coffee brewing on the coals. It's these details that attract people to Safranbolu. Tradition is the non-fading flower of Safranbolu. In fact, this is a town of tradition. It is also evoked in the emotion of the henna ceremony, where the future is read in the eyes of the bride, the colorful dresses, and in the spirit of every folkloric movement. The emotion which rises in the souls of Safranbolu has transformed into art from house to house and street to street. Here, art finds itself not only in architecture, but in other fields as well, becoming a light that is reflected in your heart. Besides all the colors of time in Safranbolu, reflections of the clock tower, the witness of time and its ancient friends, various venues and squares will find you as well. Safranbolu is not only to remember the past, but there's living for today as well. If that's the case, let's hit the streets to check out the ironmongers, to watch the sweat of those masters run down their brows in rivulets. Iron is rescued from being metal thanks to these hands. Aesthetically poured, it outfits doors and windows. Come on, come on. Amidst curious eyes that come here throughout the world at all times of the day, amidst our Japanese friends. Pay heed to the stories of fountains, gates, stairwells, and melodies. It is enough to stay, but you should want to live here as well. There is always a road that will carry you here. You can lodge in comfort in boutique hotels which preserve the traditional atmosphere. You can live the past with today's comfort. The climate is considered tranquil in these parts. Every detail has been carefully thought out for you in these venues. Take a window seat, taste the local cuisine, spend time with your beloved ones. Stretch out on the beds. Touch the trees. Catch your breath in the courtyards and stairwells. Feel the moss. If you wish, you can visit a nomadic village. Listen to the touching music of the traditional houses, the type of which you cannot find anywhere else. Witness with awe each and every detail of its deep culture, civilization, and belief. If you wish, take an exploration excursion. Safranbolu won't leave you. Look, there is a house for you. Every window is a masterpiece. The carpets on the floor. The cooking vent. Cabinets, wood craftsmanship. The embroidery. Reminiscences and memories are one and the same. A robust symphony of wood. The eternal affinity of people and the miscellaneous. What is there for those in the mood for an alternative natural jaunt? Then get ready. Hidden canyons. Those canyons have always waited for you with their hidden beauties. Adventure and passion converge in the water. There are teams in Safranbolu which are ready to provide you with professional service. Or else follow the traces of history in the commercial inns, in the mosque courtyards, at the fountainheads. You're with your beloved ones, one-on-one, every season, the 4 seasons.